You all see tracks going in and out of a heavily used area. So they're not trying to hide it. Now, as you reach the entrance, it starts to slope upwards into the side of the mountain. And you all are... Let me get you placed real quick. Doing the things and the stuff. You all enter right about... Parsec, how high are you?
30 feet.
Okay. You all enter the map. Share map. There we go. Enter right around the south side of the map. You see a creek flowing into the cave. Well, out of the cave. That's how that works. And yeah.
The
what
water's
you guys
moving.
like to do?
Perception check. See if I can see anything around the cave, like footsteps, things, like
hot girl summer,
creatures, anything to tell me what's in the cave.
Sleepy girl winter. It's spring. Fair.
Okay. Roll me that perception check.
Oh, the 18 was there.
You do not see anything.
I'm looking as well.
Roll me a perception check. You notice a small plank bridge crossing the stream at the mouth of the cave, leading to the other side of the stream. You don't know what for, but there's something there.
All right,
and right about now, it's starting to reach early evening as you guys have been traveling from the ambush site up to this cave. Sorry. Can't speak.
All right, I want to head up. You said the bridge is at the mouth of the cave?
Yes, the small plank bridge is like right here. It just crosses... It basically widens the path right here at the mouth of the cave to leave out. From what you can tell.
In that general direction.
I'm off. Have a good night and enjoy the stream. Blazin, thank you again for the raid. I appreciate
all around
it.
Bushes
I hope you have a
and
wonderful
trees,
rest of your
whatever,
night.
all the
I
way
appreciate
around.
it a lot, though.
Maybe there's people hiding in there. I want to stop before the bridge, check out the bridge, make sure it's not trapped or anything. And I'll after scanning the forest, bushes, and everything to the east and the north, get to the bridge. I'll look inside the cave, see if I can see anything inside the cave, and then I'll look at the bridge itself, see if it's trapped in any way.
Okay. What I want you to do is put in your movement and then roll me a stealth check.
So I'm assuming, I'm guessing right about there.
Okay.
You know what? Do I want to use that ability? Or do I want to save it for later? I'll save it for later. I was thinking of my camouflage ability.
Fair enough.
I'd rather use that in the cave if I need to.
All right, you are pretty stealthy. And
+8 on stealth.
Towards the
Lucky.
southeast of the cave mouth, you notice that there's a goblin guard post. And that there are 3 goblins currently in the post. They have not noticed you yet because you guys have not been loud.
All right, I want to use some hand signals to the party, kind of warn them, give them signals, hey, 3 over there, point.
Says the Auto 25 Stealth Bunny. Hey.
I use like a my size.
All right, and you
And-
all you
There's 3 goblins on the other side of the river, hiding in the bush.
and as he relays that information, what do the rest of you do?
I look to Isla and go, what is that weird person doing with their hands?
I say in a soft whisper, seems like he's trying to warn us about something. I believe there's danger up ahead. We must remain cautious.
Oh. Okay.
And
I love it though.
they could also
Like,
see me
Insta
draw
hides
my
anywhere.
bow like I'm about ready to fire something to give them to help with the warning that, hey, there's something over there we need to fight.
Alrighty. So you all see him ready for combat.
I would like. Do they have like a fire, like a campfire in front of them, or is it just them sitting there in an outpost?
They have a campfire, but it's not currently lit.
Okay. I would like to use thaumaturgy. I want to, as I see him pointing, I want to fly 30 feet, like back here.
Okay.
And then I want to create an effect like here that's going to be like, I'm going to make the ground tremble and basically I can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Basically to make noise.
Yeah, I want to make noise. Like there's something that's like rumbling through the forest to the south of them.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Drakara, you're readying for combat.
Yep.
I need what Sammy is doing, Isla is doing, and Star Danvi is doing. While those two are doing their thing. So we'll go from top to bottom. So Sammy, what are you doing?
I moved over here, and while I wait for everybody else to do whatever they want to do, I touch one tree, I skip a tree, and then I touch another tree, and then I skip a tree, and then I touch another tree, and I'm just chilling like that.
And what you see, Star Danvi and Isla, is that every tree she touches turns to autumn. So it gets bright orange, yellow, red, vibrant leaves.
And then
Her power.
I'm slowly going down here, and then I'm going to stand here and ready for combat.
Alrighty.
But I am standing next to an autumn tree. I just want to clarify that.
Okay. Isla.
Her power never ceases to amaze me.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
I just kind of sigh and go, it is a beautiful gift.
One that amazes me to this very day, even with my own magical abilities. And then I will move about here.
Okay. I'm gonna just put you in a square.
Yeah. And then I will ready myself for combat.
And I whisper to Isla, say hi to Steve, don't be rude. And I point at the tree.
Hello, Steve.
Much better.
And then Star Danvi.
Seeing the Fey elf and the druid elf move ever so beautifully in their stride, and the owl fly so quietly and beautifully, and our rogue be so swift and nimble.
And the paladin
and my chainmail who's to stay put as to not fuck up anything because disadvantage. That's my choice.
If you didn't have inspiration already, I would give you inspiration for that because you knew I was going to make you roll if you moved. So, tremors go off in the woods. The goblins investigate it. Jakara, you could shoot. at advantage because they are surprised. So I will reveal them.
You please? Did you
They
use
are
yours?
about here now.
Because you're only supposed to have one slot. If
As
you
they're
don't have it,
investigating
then,
the
then
thicket,
yes.
the
If not,
one
then
goblin, from what you can see,
because on my side it
Parsec
shows you have it.
is
So
seemingly in charge.
Okay.
And kicks one of the smaller goblins towards the bushes. So, Drakara, choose your target and then roll me that attack at advantage. It will be the little ADV button down in the bottom left before you roll. Just click that and then roll the attack. Awesome. That is a hit, so roll your damage.
It's sneak attack, right?
Yes, with sneak attack.
It could be
Perfect.
better.
As your arrow sails out of your bow, it hits the goblin boss square in the back. He shouts out in goblin, "Shit, we're intruders!" Roll for initiative.
let's do. Nah, not bad. 18. Not bad. Not bad.
All right, so I will give you guys a surprise round. Drakara, you took your surprise round to shoot. So we'll start at the top. Start Donvi. What would you like to do for your surprise round? It is a full turn.
Did I hear the goblin boss in his statement?
Yes.
I'm literally just gonna shrug my shoulders and I'm gonna look over at my friends who have been so quiet and so perfect and great. And I am just going to start banging my sword on my chainmail to draw attention. And I'm gonna move here. And I'm going to ready an action of a great sword attack if they get within my range.
Okay, sounds good. Parsec.
Let me see.
Our goal is to draw attention. They come to us.
I'm going to
help our friends. They are quiet and
cast
sneaky. Let them be sneaky.
Ray of Frost at the goblin boss.
Okay.
I'm here, but
I'm
on
gonna
phone. No, un
inspiration that.
momento. Por favor.
Yes.
That's better.
Nice. So your Ray of Frost hits him square in the chest, and he looks up at you.
And I am going to descend 10 feet or however far I have to go to get into the trees so I can have some cover.
You're in the tops of the trees, and I'll give you half cover.
Alrighty.
I'll give
Cool.
you half.
Good enough. And then for good measure, once I'm in the like over the top of the trees, I feel a little obscured. I'm going to move my last 15 feet this way.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Goblin 7 is going to draw his short bow.
You said we had a surprise round.
Is not going to do anything. Sammy! I forgot! Thank you, Cloud, for keeping me honest.
You're welcome.
Have your inspiration back, sir.
Thank you all.
I didn't know he used it. I failed.
Could we jump over this stream, or is it like too big that you're not going to be able to jump over it?
It's a 20 feet wide river raging through the cave. No, it's a 2 feet deep stream.
Is it a crick?
It's a creek.
All right, so I jump and I go here. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like a little kid in a raincoat, and you just hop over the stream. It's literally like 2 feet wide and
Careful,
like 2
guys.
feet deep.
That was scary.
But it makes noise if you walk in it and alerts the goblins, but none of you walked in it, damn it!
Let's go. All right, I am going to target the goblin boss, and I am going to hit with my glaive Hopefully.
No.
Shit it. No, I'm not. I'm not sitting with my glaive. It was a joke. But I'm gonna inspiration and do it again just to
No.
try again.
No.
I'm gonna make your life hell later. Okay. I hit.
Hey.
You hit. And the goblin boss dies.
Dead.
Okay. As they see their leader fall, both of the goblins say, "Shit! Warn the others!"
And we talked to them in Goblin. No. You stay here. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Fuck you! You just killed our boss! No.
Listen, it's part of the natural order of things. It's his time to go.
It's his time to go, but it's not ours.
You don't know that. And then I skip my turn.
I do know that. I'm not staying here.
You might die still.
Oh
I
my
am the
goodness.
captain now.
Okay. I will also jump across. About. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's fine. And then I will cast Entangle on Goblin 12.
Okay, so the way Entangle works is it's actually a 20-foot square.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Oh, you can hit
There we
both
go.
of them.
Okay, cool. Then I'll do just that then.
So then I will need you to roll that save for Goblin 7.
Oh yeah, you were targeting me. You gotta have to untarget me and target the people you want to hit.
Yep.
There we go.
So the way that will work, although I think you got it. I think you had done the save. Yep, so target both of them and then do that save button again.
That help us all?
Okay.
Nah.
Nice.
Good. Perfect. They both succeeded.
Oh, never mind. Not
They're not
nice.
restrained. It is now difficult terrain.
Okay. And with that, I will end my turn.
Alrighty. We are back at the top of the round. Staradonvi. You heard the goblins shouting that they are going to warn whatever is in the cave.
I hear this. I speak to Starro in my mind outwardly, but to him in my mind. And I say, we've been in some tough shit before. You know what to do. And he is going to use, as we move up, I'm going to jump over the water.
Why is everybody jumping over the water?
And I'm going
It
to
is a
go
kick!
here. And then 20. And then here. Because armor's metal and rust, yeah, basically.
Fair point.
But I'm gonna have Starro use Mind Link, which is an ability that I have. But he will use that to speak telepathically to the goblins, and he can harass them and terrify them in whatever he wants to say for an hour.
God.
And he's an
Fun.
ass.
Which goblin specifically are you mind linking with?
We're gonna say Goblin 7. Because
So
he looks
as-
shifty. He looks faster than the other one.
As Starro mind links with the goblin, you feel his presence almost leave the room. And in front of you, you see the goblin just mentally assaulted by what you can only imagine is very, very cruel behavior from Starro.
In my mind, it's a lot like Talon when he leaves the Discord call and goes into game chat. That's what I'm thinking. Just
There's some slanderous words being said.
some old school COD terrorism is what I want.
For shits and giggles, roll me a charisma check, an intimidation check. With advantage. Because this is mental warfare. This is a direct link for an hour. This goblin, he's not recovering. No. He's frightened of you. This goblin is scared shitless.
Okay, and that's
So,
just
as long as that mind link is active, he is scared of you.
and that's not an ability, that it's just an ability. It's not like anything that I roll or check or anything.
If it doesn't say it's an action or bonus action, then yeah, that just happens.
Yeah, and then I will hold an action.
How many times a day can you do that?
Right now, well, what I can do is I can move it also. But it doesn't have it says when you use mind link to speak telepathically to a creature, you can use it uses my action for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. And after the effects of the action, to use the ability, the creature must be able to see you. So that's why it works. And I can give this to another creature. Only one creature at a time, though.
And it has no limit.
Yeah. Hi. You wanted me to play?
Hi. So you have a goblin scared shitless, and a goblin not scared shitless now. GG's. Was that your turn?
Yes.
Awesome. Parsec.
I am going to target Goblin 12 and cast Ray of Frost.
Good plan.
You're not leaving. We just got here.
That's a hit. And that goblin falls over dead.
Now you're going to be here forever.
Oh, it's winter. Not my favorite season.
And I am going to move 5, 10, 15 feet, 20 feet there, and just hover menacingly behind the goblin. And just
the goblin doesn't even know you're there.
That's perfect. But I'm going to be like, I'm right here behind you. You look scared. She's not that scary. What are you afraid of? This doesn't make any sense. This is the lack of order should be driving you insane.
The poor bastard is just shaking, visibly shaking. Whatever is going on in his head is fucking with him.
And it's visible, right?
We can't let him live now.
You can see it.
And
this would be
I turn and look at Sammy and I go, see, I deal with that every day. Every day. All day. Every day. That fucker is in my... I send it over there. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's the only time I get a break, honestly.
You should just send it away permanently.
I wish I could, but it comes back. It comes back.
He's gonna shakingly draw his short bow and try to shoot you. Holy shit. He still hits. He gets a little confidence back, but it's not enough to change anything. Drakara, you see this one poor, pitiful goblin left, and you realize that the sound of the creek flowing through the cave has muffled most of the sound of this combat.
That's very good. All right. No sense wasting breath. I'm going to go over there and hit it with my rapier.
Sounds good. Now
I do have flanking, right?
So with him flying 15 feet in the air, unfortunately, you do not. If Bird Boy there was not 15 feet in the air, you would. But I'm
Thank you for the cliff
I
cloud.
still stay over there.
okay. Yeah, we can break on that.
I thought you
Flanking
said
is-
me down.
Flanking is weird with flying. Now he didn't
It
say
is
he
good.
came down. He said he was he was flying on behind him.
All right, no problem.
Okay, I back. Okay. Hi.
That's a hit.
Hope call was good.
Oh.
You kill him. Where
In
do you hit him?
natural order.
Now I'll go over. How's Hammer? Did you see the look of in his eyes? He was scared of. Oh, I think I forgot to tell everybody during the introduction. I'm a female.
That explains it.
Oh,
So
right now, start counting, keeping score.
and as the goblin falls dead, you all are once again alone for now. And we are going to take a quick 10-minute break.
Okie doke.
Use the restroom, refill your drinks, and then we will resume the adventure when you come back.
Hey, Joe.
All right. Holy crap. The cave looks familiar. Hey, that cave looks familiar, doesn't it, though? We could, like, go, like, you remember that time Krangor almost died over here and he got saved by a fluffy white bunny bitch? You remember that time? I remember that time. It was about right here, and he was like, I'm gonna do this! And that, which time? Like, look at it. How many times did Krangor fell in this river here? You know? There's a lot of things. Things and stuff, you know? The first time. Yeah. So we will be back in like 5-10 minutes, guys. I'm gonna run some clips in the meantime. We're gonna zoom in because this is about where we are in this map. Perfect. The cave was rough on Krangor. He does. It was really hard on him because, you know, armor. And I feel that a lot right now. Anyway, so we will be back in like 5-10 minutes. And I'll see you guys just in a bit, all right?
Oh, what happened to you? You look worse than I do.
I show her my mark on my arm. I have a aberrant dragon mark, and if I help my friends, then it causes me,
Pain?
and I kind of drop my head and say, yeah, I don't tell them. They just think I look bad, but it hurts.
In a grand gladiator coliseum. Gummy, what is your character currently doing in this coliseum?
If not fighting, he is probably eating his weight in meat.
Okay, so he's
A
like in the hall
high-protein
somewhere.
diet,
Like the
basically.
Coliseum Hall-ish. All right.
Fair.
Once again,
I get it.
the old man comes in. 1 second.
Do you hear that? God damn it, Revan.
Sorry. He comes
Shut
in. All
up.
right, now where? You will not have happiness here.
It's good music. Turn
To Titanic you out like
Actually, can we just do that right here, right now? Just me and you? I
I'm
really
just
want that
gonna-
to happen.
hold Cregan underneath his shoulders so that he can.
Icarus, as you're
He's definitely
funneling the
space.
last of your aura vitality into Zealous, you look over and they're like fucking front of the ship of Titanic. Krangor's holding Cregan.
And I think the hardest I could think to make us go in a circle.
And you do. It's turn slowly.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, so why don't I try to distract her?
Okay, if you want to distract her. I don't know what she would be more interested in, because she seems to be going after saloon shit, so she might just, like, we
Oh, well,
could
that's
walk
true.
in
We
and
could
she go
use
right
Krangor.
after Krangor. And no offense to him, and I point over to him dancing with Cregan. I'm like, he's not really going to notice if we use him for bait. It's not like...
Listen,
So yeah, they put in that time to build up these characters. They've come up with backstories. They've developed them and perfect them, fine tune them. And even now with them starting into a campaign, there's going to be continual progression. So these characters, they're not done here. This spot is just a launch pad for them. So that's very important to keep in mind. You know, they're going to go from this spot and go forward, and we're going to see what happens. This variation of pocket sand. That also means if you were to pocket glitter something that couldn't be seen, it can't be invisible because the glitter.
I love that.
Glitter sticks on everything.
That's why we all love it.
It's
so much.
Except for
it's
me.
the stripper attack, you know. It's just wham, and it'll never go away.
Belle.
This is my favorite thing ever.
You gotta do a little booty shake when you do it then, if it's the stripper attack.
Does that mean I can touch the harpoon and do a 5-foot touch spell
Yeah.
without actually being 5 foot from the creature?
Well, you kind of aren't because you can touch them.
Does him doing a touch spell that goes and hurts the creature, but it's embedded in his shoulder, does that harm him as well?
Ooh, good question.
Depends on what he wants to do, but
Okay.
it could.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No. Thank you, Mandy.
Electrical.
Love
I
you,
cast
Mandy.
lightning.
I'd like to.
I love you so much. That's exactly where I was going.
Damn it, Mandy. That'd be funny.
Plan is that it's okay to hit me and Krangor. I just don't want to hit anybody else. I've decided that already. That's why I was talking to him. Otherwise, I might have talked to other people. There we go. That seems pretty good.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that all right?
That's fine.
So then I have to target all of them, right?
You do.
Okay, I'm gonna
And yourself and Krangor.
yep. This could really suck.
Yep, I got it.
Understood. I think I got everybody. I'm not sure. I targeted myself. Yeah, that looks good. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Circle of Death. We gotta roll some saves, Cloud.
Space. The final frontier.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
I was really hoping somebody was a
Continuing
trekker.
mission to seek out new life,
Oh, they're going?
new civilization.
Because I'm not. Because
To
I'm
boldly
not.
go
And I
where
really
no
don't
man
know the
has
things
gone
of the
before.
stuff, but I really like it. So,
Mandy continued it. She should get inspiration.
Can we just take the minute to recognize if somebody was to play their cards correctly, you could stripper glitter the BBEG, which I think just sounds amazing.
what happened to you? You look worse than I do.
I show her my mark on my arm. I have a aberrant dragon mark, and if I help my
Fantasy
friend,
Grounds, it lists every
then it causes me
pain.
and I kind of drop my head and say, yeah. Sometimes I forget to push the right buttons. I'm a failure sometimes, and that's okay. Because you know what we learn from being failures? Sometimes it's our best times, and sometimes we just have to try harder. But you know what? We're here. I was doing good, and then I was like, oh, let me go get my drink. Got that refilled. Perfect. And then I was like, I'm going to go sit down. Dogs are like, no, bitch. Take us out. I'm like, all right. So here we are. We're boldly going. Yes. Because space, the final frontier. That's why. Oh, we're waiting on Bubbles. It's my fault. Oh, look at the doggo. It's so cute. You got it, man. He can do it. I believe in him. Good job. He's a good dog. It's rough times for the old man. All right, so we are going to get back into it. We are doing the Shattered Obelisk campaign. Again, Grim Grixis is our DM of DMs today, and I'm already hurt, and we're just at the mouth of the cave. So let's get our friends in here and see what's going on. We are back.
I will say
Alrighty.
the difference is going to be the magic user's not going to smack one of the big tanks in this one.
Or your paladin running off down a tunnel by himself. I mean, that's the thing too.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's not. I mean,
feel
who
like
knows?
I'll go into the tunnel first, and I want to stay far enough away from the party.
Let's see. I would like to take us while everybody's kind of like figuring out what we're doing next. I'm just going to start taking the goblin bodies and like pulling them into the woods and like stashing them.
Totally not at all creepy for an owlin to be doing this. Not at all. But you see,
And I'm
you
not
see,
saying shit to anybody about it either.
You just see Parsec start to pick up bodies and just drag them into the woods like a fucking
Well, before I
refined killer would.
start looting them.
All right, somebody, you did want to loot the parties. That's fine. The goblins, they have their scimitars and short bows of goblin make, so they're pretty fucking shoddy. You don't want you can take them if you want. But on the goblin boss, you find a pouch containing 16 silver pieces.
You gotta dispose of the
Well,
bodies.
I'm gonna take that.
You got to. It's a thing.
And then Parsec does his ritual of dragging the bodies into the woods like a creep, but that's okay. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about the owl, okay?
And I'm just touching trees.
And trees are just changing to autumn as Sammy is just haphazardly deciding which ones she wants to violate with flash
Called an
season
eco-burial?
changes.
Yes. Compostable.
I'm going to be
like
stashing the
kneeling.
goblin bodies next to the ones that she changes for later.
This one's George.
I'm like kneeling with my totem again, and I'm just like silently
me.
like to myself, like just like give me the strength.
So, Star Danvi and Drakara, is there anything specific you two would like to do?
After looting, no, I'll go back to the cave, look for traps.
Alrighty.
Wait for everyone else. They want to tag along.
Star Danvi?
Well, I guess the weird bird is just dragging bodies, and one's fluttering off and coloring trees, and the other one's kneeling on the ground. One's walking away. I'm like, really quick, guys. That's a cave. We've dealt with a couple goblins. How are we doing? Well, some of you cast spells and stuff. Are we good in that sense?
I have my cantrips, but I'm all out of spells for the moment. So, and we have to go in there, and he points to the cave. I don't want to go in
you
there.
have to go in there.
Because I'm not sure once we start in there if there'll be time for us to rest in there. You know what I mean?
No. What?
I mean, we could take a short rest, but if we long rest here, who knows what's going to come in or out of the cave. And while he's doing that, he's going to be casting Mending on the goblins so that their armor looks pristine again, as it did when we found them. And basically returning them back to the way that we are, minus like, a glaive wound and an arrow here and there, holes. Can't fix that.
You fix up their armor. It looks nice and pretty, but the blood splatters are still all over the ground.
I'm gonna grab leaves and place them over the wounds. I help.
You get it. You
I'm
understand.
sitting down to myself, and I'm saying it kind of out loud, but not yelling, just mumbling under myself, but say it out loud. Say, the Eladrin and a paladin belong in a cuckoo's nest. We have an owl who's one flying over the cuckoo's nest, and I show them and they think I'm crazy.
As she says, I'll be the cuckoo.
Oh Oh, because
like
you're a
this.
bird. I
Yeah.
can't.
So
You're
Stara Donvi has offered the idea of a rest. I will say that you could short rest safely, but long resting would be risky. Extremely risky.
Well, I do that, right?
Isla, honey boo boo. What do you want to do?
Well, it seems I'm out of spell slots, so I think a short rest would be the best course of action at this point.
I plop down and I go, yes, yes, it is.
I just like take my totem away and I'm just like, I put it back in my pack, just like,
Well,
Alrighty.
while they resting, I'll hide there inside the mouth of the cave and just stand guard.
Okay. So what the way a short rest works? The way a short rest works, English, is warlocks are the only one that get their spell slots back, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So warlocks get their spell slots back. There are no warlocks in the party. However, anybody that is damaged can roll their hit dice to heal.
I look at Jakara and I go, are you sure you don't want to switch with me? I'm really good at watching. And you're kind of hurt just a little bit. Switchy? Switchy.
I think his camera might have froze.
Oh no.
All right, how do you roll for the hit dice?
So that will, but it's the on your main tab.
Yep.
It is the dice down in the bottom center. You just drop that into the combat tracker. Perfect. Perfect. So you all short rest, unaccosted, as the goblins or other things
So much
inside
I
of the
should
cave
call her. Oh my
were
god.
not alerted
this is
to your
surreal.
presence. You all stand up. It's about early evening, I'd say about 5, 6 p.m. And you all realize that time is going to be your biggest enemy soon.
As it always is.
So, Drakara, if you would like to explore the cave with the consent of your party, I will need a stealth check.
You know what? This is a good time to use my camouflage.
So what that does
We got
is
this.
it
With the
gives you
power of
advantage on stealth.
love,
So
it's
just
the
click that
strongest
advantage
magic,
button and then roll me that
absolutely.
stealth check.
Was the reason with war? Was that people didn't love each other enough? No. Chronomancy.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh. And then
Nuts.
give me your first bit of movement that you would like to do.
I'm also searching for traps as we're going around. But
Okay.
I go until there's an intersection I can see. So if it's there or the next square up.
Okay. So what the party sees is they see Star Donvi, or not. Capture names. Damn it. Drakara go into the cave and then seemingly vanish from sight.